Ever found yourself scrolling through your banking app, maybe transferring funds or checking your balance, and seen the name Westpac? It's a familiar sight for many Australians and even some internationally. But have you ever stopped to think, what does Westpac actually stand for? Is it just a catchy abbreviation, or does it hold a deeper meaning? Think about other major banks. Often, their names hint at their origins or the regions they serve. For instance, the Commonwealth Bank clearly suggests a connection to the Australian Commonwealth. Similarly, the National Australia Bank points to a nationwide presence. So, what about Westpac? What story does its full name tell? Before we dive into the answer, let's consider the history of banking in Australia for a moment. Back in the 19th century, numerous smaller banks sprang up, often serving specific regions or industries. Over time, many of these institutions merged and consolidated, leading to the larger banking landscape we see today. Westpac is a product of this evolution. Imagine a time when banking was a more localized affair. Different states had their own prominent financial institutions. Two of the key players in this historical landscape were the Bank of New South Wales and the Commercial Bank of Australia. These weren't small-time operations, they were significant contributors to the economic growth of the nation. Now, fast forward to the early 1980s. The Australian financial sector was undergoing significant changes. Deregulation was on the horizon, paving the way for a more competitive environment. It was in this climate that a significant decision was made, a merger between two of Australia's oldest and most respected banks, the Bank of New South Wales and the Commercial Bank of Australia. This wasn't just a simple joining of forces, it was a strategic move to create a stronger, more resilient financial institution capable of navigating the evolving economic landscape. The newly formed entity needed a name that reflected its heritage while also looking towards the future. So, what name did they choose? They opted for a name that cleverly combined the geographical reach of one of its predecessors with a broader, more encompassing term. The West part of the name directly refers to the Bank of New South Wales, which, despite its name, had a significant presence and history across the western regions of Australia and beyond. The POC part is an abbreviation of Pacific, signifying the bank's growing ambitions and operations in the wider Pacific region. Therefore, the full name of Westpac is the Westpac Banking Corporation. It's a name that encapsulates both its historical roots in the Bank of New South Wales and its forward-looking vision encompassing the vast Pacific. It's more than just a convenient abbreviation, it's a testament to the bank's origins and its aspirations on the global stage. So, the next time you see the name Westpac, remember that it represents the coming together of two significant Australian banking institutions with a shared history and a vision for the Pacific. It's a name that carries the weight of history and the promise of continued growth. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.